Hello my little teddy bears, I'm back. I know it's been a while now. Lots of things came up, and I just wasn't thinking about posting, but now that I'm back I'm here to discuss this shit show of an anime. The story follows a high school girl named Misa Aizawa who comes from a poor background and is forced to get a job because of that. She's student body president at her predominantly male school. Seeing their lack of decorum causes her to develop a hate for men and she scolds her peers a lot because of it. She works at a maid cafe and fears the day that her classmates find out. Until one day she runs into a guy named Takumi, a boy from her school who she despises. Instead of telling the whole school, he toys with her by coming to her work after school every day. He begins to invade her personal space and stalks her, which is somehow the running joke in the story, which clearly isn't funny. In one scene he lifts up her skirt making comments about her drawers. He pins her up against a wall when she's changing and threatens to strip her naked, says if she was his little sister that it would be hot, and gives her a hickey to prevent her from going out in a bikini at the beach because he didn't want other guys looking at her. With all that being said, you'd wonder why he's so popular among the anime community, specifically the shoujo community. Well, that's simple. He's conventionally attractive, there's no other reason. I could stop the video right here, but it's honestly a lot to explain when it comes to these dumbass fangirls. I constantly see edits of this fucker on my For You page and it kills me when I look at the comments simping for him, saying shit like he loves her, he'd do anything for her, he's the standard. Saw one fuck say he's the blueprint. I'm sorry, the blueprint of what exactly? Ah yes, the blueprint for the perverted and creepy type characters in anime. It kills me to see literal women glorifying this relationship. Like, no the hell you wouldn't date the guy that's stalking you. It doesn't matter if it's fiction either. You fuckers scream at literal kids for saying they want to do dirty things to another character their age because that affects reality, right? But glorifying toxic relationships isn't. Okay, Misa's character never recovers. Misandry aside, she was strong-willed and had a bright future. She still ended up being successful, but she didn't need Takumi for that. Her character was dumbed down for the sake of this motherfucker, and it's disheartening to see. And the thing is, he never loved her. He loved the power he had over her. He saw a strong girl with a secret he could exploit when he wanted. He played with her feelings and manipulated her into believing she was in love when really she only liked the protection she got from him. To be honest, he's always following her around so he knows where she is all the time. It's not fate or anything silly like that. There was one scene where he kisses one of the guys in the school council, and it made me realize he does this because he feels a certain way. He can do what he wants because no one will check him due to his looks and will even fall for him. He receives no consequences, which it slides with him every time. The other girls at school are open books and have nothing he can gain off of, so when he sees her he sees a person he can leech off, as she's always in power at school. It also ties into misogyny because I feel like if Misa was a guy he most likely wouldn't fuck with him. The fact that this girl chose that bastard over Shintani was atrocious, and it shows how love bombing can truly warp a person's mind into believing they are feeling sensations of love when in reality it was all pressure. His little speech at the end of the season was the most toxic shit I've ever had the dishonor of hearing. He does the shit he does to get her reactions because she's uptight, which is lame as hell because he could have easily befriended her and worked his way up from there, because at first she thought he was really nice for solving her from those perverts at their school. And he ruined it with all his bullshitting. He ruined the beach trip for her out of jealousy when she's poor, and that was the one time she could go on vacation. She was enjoying cosplaying a guy at the cafe until he had to make her feel awful again because he can't contain himself. He overall is just a bad person and doesn't deserve all the love he gets from the fandom. It pisses me off seeing such a disgusting character get so much love.